Hello, it's Will. It's time for Little Soundabout. If you're out there, drop me a comment and say hello. I need to know. You can see me and hear me. I can see Marie's. Jordan is here too. We're just going to wait a couple of minutes so we've got everything set up and people are joining us for today's session. It's Will from Soundabout. There's Karen. We're turning up. Okay, 7 people are here for Little Soundabout. We'll start in 1 minute. I think you can hear me. Everything's working, it's nearly time to go. A little Soundabout. Sing and play along in the circle. The sun is shining today. Little Soundabout. Okay, hello. It's Will here from Soundabout. This is my third session, our third session of our Little Soundabout series. Every Monday, 2 p.m. on our YouTube channel until the end of August. And these sessions are designed to support parents and carers of children in the early years with complex needs and to help them interact musically together. Look at the links in the description below if you want to find out more about the project. And a top tip for these sessions is trying to do your best to minimize any additional sounds that might confuse these very intensive listening activities we're doing. So you may want to close the windows and get those traffic noises gone. You may want to put your phones on silent. You may want to politely ask anyone in the same room chatting to take it to another room so we can really focus on the sounds and silence that we're making. So I'm going to sing the music time song. I'm going to do it in 2 ways again. The full version and then a broken down version, which will have a lot less going on and we'll have some silence. And that's in some way potentially a little easier to hear for the young people we're working with. Gives lots more time for processing and the single source of sound rather than layered sounds. Simplify it enough to maybe allow some reactions and understanding of what's being listened to. So, if you've been here for a few weeks already, maybe you know the words and you can join in. Music time to sing and play. Sing and play along, come and join us. In the circle now, it's music time. Let's have a go. Music sing and play. Sing and play along, come and join us. Come and join us in the circle now. In the circle now, it's music time. One more, go. Music time to sing and play. Sing and play along, come and join us. Come and join us in the circle now. In the circle now, it's music time. Okay, hopefully some of you out there are joining in with that song now. So I'm going to present that song in a slightly different way now. I'm going to play some tone bars. I'm going to leave some silence and then sing the line. And I'm going to be leaving some silence, and that's one of the key messages for all of these sessions, is leaving silence, and which creates an opportunity to notice any small, tiny responses, movements, or vocal sounds that we can then build on. And that might be a young person telling you, oh, I like that, or let's have some more, or I don't like that. Some young people will have preferences of high sounds or low sounds, fast sounds or metal sounds and wood sounds, and it'd be really interesting to start getting a sense of what are those preferences for the young person you're with. Okay, here we go. Music time. Music time to sing and play. Sing and play along, come and join us. Come and join us in the circle now. In the circle now, it's music time. Kobe is here. We've got a few people here now, so we'll do a similar hello to last week. I'm looking for my tambourine. Here it is. So I'm going to be using my tambourine. If you've got any sound makers nearby, you can use them. Anything to tap or shake, or if you don't, using your hands, clapping or tapping different body parts of the young person you're with, tapping on the legs, the torso, the shoulders, wherever you think that young person will enjoy it. So Here's what we're going to do. We're going to sing Who's Here, and in 3 taps I'll be putting the names in after the first round through. After the 3rd time of the 3 taps, we're going to leave a silence. And do tell me what's happening. Do tell me if anyone's responding. Do tell me who's here. If there's anyone else here I can sing to, let me know. So, let's see. Join in with this as well and add the name of your young person if I don't happen to be singing it at the time. Here we go. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Jordan's here. Jordan's here. Jordan's here. Jordan's here. What's happening? Can Jordan hear me? Kobe's here. Kobe's here. Kobe's here. Kobe's here. Ava Jane is happy to be here today. Ava Jane is here. Ava Jane is here. Ava Jane is here. Ava Jane is here. Anybody else? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Great, I think Ava Jane enjoyed that. Let's go through everyone again, and then we'll do some different activities. Let's go a bit faster. Often it's nice to change the pace of things, so the same content at a quicker pace, and see what people think about that. So let's go. Jordan's here. Jordan's here. Jordan's here. Jordan's here. Kobe's here. Kobe's here. Kobe's here. Kobe's here. Ava Jane is here. Ava Jane is here. Ava Jane is here. Ava Jane is here. Jessica's here. We've borrowed her from Karen's session. You're very welcome, Jessica. Come and stay. You can do both, that's fine. Jessica. Jessica is here. Jessica is here. Jessica is here. Jessica is here. Okay, well, you're all very welcome. As you will know by now, we're working from our Little Soundabout cards. The last 2 weeks, we've been using cards 1 and 3. Cards 1 and 3. Coded pink for listening, and coded orange for me. That's all about me and my body. This week, we're moving on a bit. Not much, but we're going to use a blue coded card. And this, rather than us making sounds for the young people, we're going to try and encourage young people to make sounds with us. And alongside that, another orange card, me. This is card 16. And this is about exploring objects and sounds with our bodies to find out about the world around us. So, we can use found sounds, objects from around the house, or instruments, doesn't matter, anything you have to hand, wooden spoons from the kitchen, hairbrushes, crisp packets. I've got a milk bottle here, we'll try later. And it's going to help us to make associations with objects through how they feel, through how they sound and look, and sometimes smell. But before we do that, we're going to do my favourite. We're going to do whiz bang, and this is about building anticipation, watching, tracking, and then finish. So everybody, hands in the air, if you can, above the person's eye line that you're working with. Wiggle those fingers, and we're going to start with a high-pitched voice. I'm going to go whiz bang, and the bang could either be a clap, a tap, or maybe a sort of a gentle tap on a body part. Good. Here we go. So whiz bang. Start up as high as you can. I'm going out of shot, so I'm going to start here. We're going to go whiz bang. Do more. Let's do it again. Wiggle those fingers up high. High-pitched voice. Whiz bang. One more time. Whiz bang. Tell me about any interactions you're getting, any responses. The other way we can do it is the opposite. So let's try that as well. Got to use our voices a little bit, haven't we? So we're going to go ooh, hey, and then wait. So start maybe close to the young person, wiggling those fingers, moving them away and up, and finish with a big hey. Here we go. Ooh, hey. Ooh, hey. Ooh, hey. One more time. What's happening? Tell me. Okay. Jordan, Kobe, Ava Jane, Jessica, Karen, Marise. Let's try to start encouraging some sounds. And do tell me what you're exploring, what sound makers you're exploring, and how the young person's exploring them. Here's what we're going to do. I'll choose my milk carton to start with. I think the first step is to introduce the object through one sense, so we're not overwhelmed by everything. So just for the young person to hear, we'll make the sound. Okay. Then we're going to help the young person touch and look at the sound maker. So maybe we can get it up real close. Maybe the light will catch it. And maybe we can help guide a hand to touch, feet, brilliant, or maybe on the tummy and gently squish it in there. We're going to accompany this with a bit of a chant, and we're going to try some different sound makers. And the idea is to try and encourage sound making in lots of different ways. So whether that's tapping, scratching, squashing, or shaking, depending on the object you've got and the way your young person interacts with the sound maker. So I think I'm going to squash this milk bottle. Loving a tickle on the arm at the end of the noise. Wonderful. Yeah, exactly. So at the end of the noise, in that silence and a tickle, that's just going to encourage more engagement and help embed this anticipation, a sound, and then wait. Fantastic, Fiona. Thank you. Get a sound maker. Maybe you've got an instrument. It could be that as well. So let's go. I'm going to use my name and what I'm doing for now. Maybe you can use your young person's name and the object you're using. So, Will is squashing the milk bottle. 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 So we've heard it, now it's time to explore it with a body part. So is anyone exploring any sounds out there? Tell me what's happening. Will is touching the milk bottle. Will's exploring the milk bottle. Will's exploring the milk bottle. Will's exploring the milk bottle. Jessica's clapping her hands. Jessica's clapping her hands. Jessica's clapping her hands. Jessica's clapping her hands. Ava Jane likes a tickle. Ava Jane likes a tickle. Ava Jane likes a tickle. We'll leave a gap this time. Ava Jane likes a... Build the anticipation. Tickle! Okay, let's try another sound. And you can be gently helping a hand or a foot interact with a sound maker. And it could be the tiniest little movement, but it's still making a sound. So we'll do it with the keys. And we'll do a similar chant. So we're going to shake the keys. Have you got some keys handy? Can you do this one? Go and grab some keys if you can. Okay. So, can you hear the keys? Who can hear the keys? Who can hear the keys? Who can hear the keys? So we've introduced it through one sense, hearing. Now offer those keys close to a body part. Maybe they could be gently moved along an arm, down a leg, under feet, and see if you get any tiny little movements of toes on those keys to feel. It's hard, isn't it? They're a bit cold. They're a bit jaggedy. Very different sense to the feel of this on your body and the sound. So, Will is shaking the keys. Will can feel the keys. Where can you feel the keys? Are they under your feet? What are you exploring out there? Ava Jane, Kobe, Jordan, Jessica. Are you exploring some sounds in different ways? During this interaction, you may get some small vocal sounds or movements in certain areas of the body. And if you notice that, and it's not somewhere you're directing your interactions, move to that area and interact there. If it's a vocal sound, however small and quiet, respond and copy it, and will encourage more sounds. So maybe there was a little giggle from Ava Jane, and when Jessica was clapping, clapped back, lots of eye contact and celebration of it. Let's do a couple more. So, a tin. This can be good under feet for if you had a drum maybe. I'm using this in place of a drum, but anything you can tap. Sometimes feet are a better option than hands. Maybe an elbow. Maybe a chin. Any part could work. So let's listen, offer it through one sense, and then interact with it physically. Ava Jane has got a bag with a bell in it, shouting out, Will. A bag with a bell in it. Right. Well, let's immediately jump to that, and then we'll come back to our tin. So, Ava Jane's got a bell. Ava Jane's got a bell. Ava Jane's got a bell. And she's shouting, Whoa! Jessica is reaching out for the keys and likes them tickling across her tummy. Oh, this is great. I'm really nice to hear all these things that are going on. So, Ava Jane. No, Jessica. Jessica is reaching. Jessica is tickling. Jessica is reaching. Tickle on your tummy. Jessica is reaching. Jessica is reaching. Jessica is reaching. Then tickles on her tummy. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Ava Jane. We'll skip to this and then we'll have another little chat about some other things. So we've got the keys, we've got some clapping, we've got the bell, we've got the tin, we've got the keys, we've got the clapping, we've got the bell, and here's the tin. We've got the bells, we've got the clapping, we've got the keys, and here's the tin. And what can we do with a tin? We can offer it in all sorts of different places. Where are you finding these sounds make the most impact? The tin, Will is tapping the tin, the tin, Will is tapping the tin, the tin, Will is tapping the tin, the tin, Will is tapping the tin. Maybe the young person you're with doesn't want to tap. Maybe they're a scratcher. Maybe they're a squasher. So, lots of different ways there. Ava's tapping the tin with your feet. Right, let's do this one and then we'll move on for a little task for next week. Tap the tin with your feet. Tap the tin with your feet. Tap the tin with your feet. Ava Jane's tapping the tin with her feet. Thank you, Ava Jane. Great one. Fabulous. Right, I'm running out of time. So, a couple of things you can think about between now and next week. One is, how do these sounds sound in a different place? Wherever you are now, how would they sound in a different room? Often in the bathroom, there's a different acoustic in the room. All the tiles make things sound a bit bigger and more present. Outside, the sound disappears quickly. So that same thing will sound differently. And if you can present these sounds in different places, it can help make associations with understanding it's the same thing, but it can sound different in different places. So have a go at that. And the other thing is, when you're out and about, try and your young person will be hearing lots of sounds and processing them and maybe enjoying some and not others. Can you capture that sound and bring it home and play it back in the home? So again, that sound's coming from one place to another. I've got a voice recorder on my phone, simple little app, easy to open, easy to find, and any sound is very easy to record. And play back. So, if you haven't got an app like that, try the App Store or the Play Store. They're usually inbuilt on your phone. What sounds might you find? You might hear a dark car door closing. Maybe the traffic lights, the beep of the traffic lights. That can be an interesting sound. Sliding doors at a shop. cars zooming by, the wind in the leaves of the trees. Try all sorts of different ways. So it's about time to finish. Let's see. Try and remember what we've done. What have we done? What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Jessica's been clapping with her clappy hands. Jessica's been clapping with her clappy hands. Ava Jane's got a big bag with a bell in it. It's ringing along. Ava Jane's got a bag and the bell is ringing along. We've had some tickling. We've done whiz bang, whiz bang. We've done ooh hey, ooh hey. We've listened to the tin. We've listened to the milk bottle. We've listened to the keys. We've done a lot, haven't we? And bring all those sounds back. Lots of times with lots of silence in between. Let's sing goodbye. We've come to the end, now it's time to stop. Thanks for coming to music. We've come to the end, now it's time to stop. Thanks for coming to music. Goodbye, Jordan. Goodbye. Goodbye, Corby. Goodbye. Goodbye, Ava Jane. Goodbye. Thanks for coming to music. Goodbye, Jessica. Goodbye. Goodbye, Maurice. Goodbye. Goodbye, Karen. Goodbye. Thanks for coming to music. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Thanks for coming to music. Come back next week at 2 p.m. for Little Soundabout on the YouTube channel, and Thursdays Karen's Soundabout Life for 16 and overs on the YouTube channel at 11 on Thursday. See you next week. Goodbye.